Yo,
Welcome back to this episode of the Gearcast, where we have found out Ryan is not black.
yeah, it's just been Nutella the whole time, man. It really explains my voice and all that. Like, I was finding this out because, like they said last episode, I might have cut it out or something, but I met with my father, BlackHistoryMeet.com. It was just crazy. Hey. Wait, Pandaz and John.
Hey.
What if I just play the instrumental and then it's just like
Johnny and Mondo?
We should
Mondo and his little brother Johnny.
We should make
Beetle
like a
and
parody.
Wait, who the fuck is Ryan?
Bro, we should make a parody of Ruby and Max using all of our voices.
That's what I was saying, bro. Just
for this episode, all
John and Ryan. Beetle and John.
Okay,
It's
alright, I was trying to get freaking John like hide this last minute from Pandaz since he like didn't know what was happening, just like get like the genuinity out of the recording. But you might as well just tell him. John, you can go ahead along with our little things that we want to drop.
What, telling him what you didn't want me to tell him?
Yeah.
So on this episode of the Gearcast, there will be a show after the show available only on the audio edition on SoundCloud.
Exactly. It'll probably be like the last 10 minutes. But also what he's saying there is that actually we're out here upgrading.
So like an exclusive SoundCloud listening special.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then like at the end, Ryan will edit like a little audio clip and be like, "Y'all dumbass bitches.
We're listening.
You have to say something super controversial just for the clip, and then not talk about it in the actual.
The episode cuts off with.
Ryan, like, you gotta say some slow shit like last time. Be like, oh, so like Hitler, he wasn't that bad of a guy. And then just like cut. And then we get to the fucking actual clip, and it's just like so economic.
I'll say that exact thing just for the podcast. I mean,
and then like fucking like the audio version, we're really just talking about like fucking like Minecraft or something.
With us saying that, and then yeah. But
hey, y'all want to see a picture of my stacks?
Before we see a picture of his stacks, right? The big news here is that SoundCloud, the Gearcast, is coming back up on SoundCloud. I have the money for it. We're paying for the Go subscription, so the team is out here making moves. We're getting back all our Afghanistan viewers, all our Indian viewers. We're back at you.
If you're listening to this to SoundCloud, this is episode 24.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay. Mad Max?
My bad, there's like 2 biker bars on my street.
Okay. So if you're listening to this podcast in Afghanistan, shout out to you guys, or however you speak your language.
Yeah, sorry, hope that didn't give you flashbacks.
Yeah, me too. Alright, so we're just...
Wait, we gotta cut that out, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, yeah. No, this will be the cut. This will be the SoundCloud version. But alright, we're gonna start off right with what we did last week, right? I explained it in the video.
John and Ryan.
But basically, what
Ryan and John
is I let John and Pandaz just record the episode by themselves. It may or may have just been. It was kind of an experiment and kind of just like me wanting to like sit down, for one afternoon. But it ended up working out, and I'm just gonna give you my critique and like.
Did it actually work out, dude?
It was interesting, alright. So I'll give you.
I thought that was about to be a scrapped up. It was interesting, but I feel like you're just not trying to fall off that weekly upload schedule, so you're gonna use it anyways.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, okay? So
yeah.
In the Gearcast, in the Gear chat, you could see me like tweaking about it like halfway through as I'm like reviewing it. I'm like, bro, I can't use this because like the first 20 minutes, y'all were just like. Sitting there like all the how I explained it in the freaking
we were both just sitting there with our mic muted trying to figure out what to talk about.
When I was sitting there, like how it felt, right, is like how you got like 2 parents or like 2 adults,
were friends, right? And they introduced their kids, but they didn't actually introduce.
And their kids are like all awkward, so they don't speak to each other for like 30 minutes. That's how it felt for like half of it, right? But then,
it's like when a white kid meets a black kid for the first time.
Nah, bro, it wasn't even that. Y'all just awkward.
Like the white kid thought he was gangster, but
it slowly started to get into the vibe of a regular episode, and then like.
It's like when that white kid, like, it's like that black friend, right, who you never met in person, and you say the N-word, like, several times online, but then you finally meet in person, and he, like, remembers all that.
Jack you up. But freaking... So, they actually started to get into the podcast
but Ryan,
halfway.
You're in Pennsylvania, right?
apparently his mom's about to pull up on my block and, you know, make her 40 shine on my face.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't think Ryan understood the joke, man.
Max and Ruby.
And that'll just be the transition, bro. But
alright, anyways, finish.
Wait, hold on. I got the Ryan. Hold on, go for a second. I need you. This has to be the transition noise. Hold on.
Can you send it?
You know the dee.
Okay, so we already didn't we drop this? No, because the last episode we did where we should have dropped is freaking Pandaz. I think that was just like your episode, and y'all don't really say much. But besides, you know, my review of how the episode went, basically, you know, halfway through it was kind of and then the other way half was good. It was kind of like a regular episode. But the big announcement we had to make is besides me already having being employed, my boy iiPandaz got his job. They're kind of being iffy, but he's there. Yeah. He's got it in the bag. So tell us about that.
Cue Max and Ruby sound effects.
Exactly. We can't be cueing Max and Ruby sound effects all freaking episode. Just tell us how it was.
Alright, can the Max and Ruby sound effect real quick though?
Yeah, hit it.
Alright, so I can't say where in case they like find my, you know.
Okay.
Just like how we got Mka.
Wait, I can't pronounce that backwards. You gotta give me a second.
Yeah, Mka.
Sandwich.
Mka.
Can we call it?
We can't say that. We can't say that.
Okay. How about Subway?
Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna drop the Subway, dude. You know, finna be flipping.
It's funny because they're gonna think you actually got a job at Subway.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So we have this quote saying, if you know, to explain it, because they didn't explain it last episode. If you are aware of the situation, you are aware of the situation, you know?
Yes, ma'am. So you'll be able to tell where I work from the details of the job, but I can't say nothing about the job.
Bro, you sound like so scared, like not getting nuked, bro.
I went up there, right?
I'm like James Bond. He starts describing how he's a secret agent.
Yeah, alright. Look, I pulled up in that bitch, right, and there was a war going on right in the middle of the fucking street, bro. On some like
I'll be the sound effects.
White House is down type shit, bro, or whatever the
fuck. Die, Ryan, die!
You'll never take me alive!
I mean, it wasn't really soldiers or anything. It was just a gang shootout, but like, you know, I had to get the Subway, so I'm like, you know, in the car. Die, you butthole! Of course, I was driving by myself, you know, not to flex or anything, but I do have a, like, 1897 Toyota Corolla. Bitch got, like, not really an engine. It got pedals and stuff. I custom built it, actually. But,
I'm throwing out my grenade!
I was zooming over there, bro. And, like, you know, I finally get inside. It's all safe now. You know, they got the music bumping. Got some baseball on the TV. And, you know, I sit down.
It's about to explode!
You know, they gave me a free little drinky drink. Oh, we could cut the war sounds. I'm inside now.
Okay. So we're just playing music now.
But, you know, I'm kind of nervous. Dude pulls up, and we have the interview was like less than 5 minutes. He's like, "Are you available?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Boom.
He was like, "Are you available weekends?" Yeah. He was like, "Alright, yeah."
Boy.
So he was like, "Just bring your work permit," and then I got it. So the next day, I went to my school, you know, getting my PTSD flashbacks. Because I went to school over summer break like 3 days early, bro. I was kind of scared. So I turned in my work permit there, got a sign, take the work permit back Monday, take it way back.
Take it way back to the way. I'm sorry, you had to say the full thing.
We go back in the Subway, we drop that boy off, right? Oh, and before that, you know, they're gonna start me off at a local 850 John, you know what I'm saying?
More than most.
He said most likely they needed help, or Subway needed help in the kitchen area, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll be flipping some subs.
Yeah, some subs.
And, yeah, after 2 months of working there, I get a re-evaluation, and depending on how hard I work and my attendance at work, he said my pay could go anywhere from there.
Okay, so far we got Emka, we got Subway, and I think John's place is just
also I figured out I'm gonna be an uncle.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna be an uncle.
Wait,
I was talking to my dad yesterday, and he said my sister was pregnant, but he didn't sound happy about it.
It might have been like one
Wait,
of
the
those.
sister that's like about to be born, like is already pregnant?
No, I have 3 sisters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can't, because he might be watching this episode like a few years later, right? So we're not going to call him an accident, but we're going to call him a potential happily made mistake. That's not drawn, is it?
How about we call it Black Ops 2 Loser?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Okay. I'll look that up.
See, because like the conversation went like, you know, I was just
or at least
texting him.
Might not be Black Ops 2. What's the one where they go mission failed?
Mission failed.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I'll look up the sound effect. I'm pretty sure I have that on the computer.
That might be a Modern Warfare game.
It might be Modern Warfare.
Go on, Pandaz. Go on.
But like, I was just texting him and he was like, "Oh, you're gonna be an uncle," and then like he just said like she's 6 weeks pregnant or something. And then he never texted me back after that. I think it just like hit him hard, and like, he was like super stressed.
Just say, "Dang, bro."
Cause I was like, "Oh, that's good. How you feel?" And then I never got a message back, so I was like, "Ah ha."
He's just like sitting there.
Bro, Mortal Kombat like, DLC. They're gonna have the Joker, Terminator, and Spawn.
I'm sorry, bro. Why does the Joker looks too like, I don't know, man.
Fruity.
Yeah, fruity's not the word.
It's okay, bro. It's 2019. A gay Joker in Mortal Kombat, bro. Whatever.
Alright. You have to get.
Yo, I'm low key excited about Spawn and Terminator.
Alright. Everybody can like take a second, like try and look these characters up real quick, so we can give them our review, bro. And then after we're done talking about these characters, I guess I'll go into my review because we talked about it last week. Me meeting my father. I'll talk about how that went. But I need to look. I need to look at these Mortal Kombat characters, dog. Let's all take a look real quick.
I'm not getting them anyways. I didn't.
I'm on the fence. I don't really play I haven't been playing Mortal Kombat like that.
I don't know, but it's like same with like Mortal Kombat 10. We fuck around, just hop on it for like the week straight, and then hop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I
okay, so Shang Tsung's available now. Nightwolf's available now. Terminator T-800 October 8th. Sindel November 26th. Joker January 28th, and then Spawn. It won't say which Spawn is coming.
Yeah, because Spawn's obviously the toughest one on there, even though I forget.
For real, bro.
Joker just looks too clean. I think that's what it is.
Bro,
Joker's usually got a little bit of dirt on him, bro.
I love
I don't give a fuck about Joker though, dude. Because in Injustice, Joker was like a not fun character to play for me.
Oh no, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go and like buy the whole like combat pack.
Looks, to be honest.
But like,
Joker should look better, bro. I
would buy the characters separate.
To me, that Joker kind of looks like
The only one I actually want is Spawn, dude. He looks way too tough. Oh my god.
Yeah, Spawn looks sick.
Who's the floating chick?
Sindel. I don't even know who the
Joker kind of looks like a skinnier Jack Nichol's Joker.
You think Arnold Schwarzenegger like plays like games with like the Terminator in it?
Sindel is she was in Mortal Kombat 3. She's the mother of Katana and
she
wife
was
of Shao Kahn.
She's the reason why everybody's dead. Did anybody play the Mortal Kombat 9 story, or was it just
not really?
Because she clapped Shao Kahn. Okay, I see that.
No, she was Shao Kahn's wife. Everybody's dead because like it was like Raiden or somebody was about to win, and then Sindel screeched and killed like everybody.
What?
Yes, I don't remember exactly, but I just remember she killed everybody.
Okay.
I think the Joker in that game, bro. The Joker in the new Joker movie looks fucking retarded.
Oh yeah, that movie. I forgot about that.
Dude looks like Ronald McFucking-Donald, bro. What the fuck is this?
It might be tough. I don't think I'm gonna go see it though. I'm not sure, bro.
Bro, just look up Joker movie, right, and then go to images. Look at the new fucking Joker, bro.
All right. Let's see if he does then.
Oh, he actually pops up right here. He does. I don't know. Everybody's saying it's gonna be good, but I don't really want to go see it. I don't think
it's that bad. Well,
it looks way better than the Jared Leto one. I'll tell you that, bro. The fucking Suicide Squad one.
No, yeah.
I don't know, honest. Well, actually, maybe he does look better than Jared Leto. Was it the Joker?
Or wait, isn't Jared Leto playing that Joker? I don't know, dude. It's so confusing.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, same.
All those Jokers just. Alright.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
is playing the Joker.
I don't think it's gonna be a good movie.
Is the guy that's about to play Batman the guy from
it's a Puerto Rican dude playing Joker.
Hey, Puerto Rican Joker,
let's
get
go
it.
Represent John Quaking.
Isn't the dude that's playing Batman the dude from
Twilight? Yeah,
Twilight.
Robert Pattinson or something.
Is Batman's gonna be in the Joker movie?
Nah.
I mean, he might make a cameo at the end.
Low-key, Robert Pattinson wouldn't make a bad Bruce Wayne, dude. I've seen some of his like other shit from like clips that people are talking about it, and he actually gets real intense.
I think he's gonna be a pretty good young Batman. I think Christian Bale.
Yeah, they just gotta give him a chance.
I think Christian Bale was a great Batman.
Dude, yeah. Christian Bale, and then who was the one that played Joker in the Christian Bale movies? That was my favorite Joker.
Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Like
Batman, Dark Knight Rises and shit.
Christopher Nolan movies, the Arkham Knight, Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins.
Yeah,
all that. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's not bad.
Bro, oh my god, alright. Let me put y'all and the Gearcast on something, bro.
I got something I want to talk about, bro.
Hold on, this will take like 2 seconds, bro.
Save it, don't forget, John.
Look, fucking, there's this movie and show on Netflix called Limitless, right? And Limitless is about some, like, the movie and show are about this pill called NZT.
Yeah.
And it's like some Adderall type shit, but it's not really Adderall. It lets you unlock 100% of your brain power and, like, makes you the smartest person alive. So you gotta watch the movie before you watch the show, but it's, like, super fucking bomb, right?
Ryan, like an average person,
wait, what you say? Say that again? Say it again. No, shut up. Say that again, John?
I said that would just make you like an average person.
Okay.
That's fucked up. No, but like, bro, like in the movie, right? The dude was like just like a writer, and he was like broken shit. He was not even smart, right? He took the first pill. Boy was off, bro. The dude from Hangover, what's his face? Bradley Cooper. He plays him. So he went from like the writer, and then he became like the first like person he like figured out how to use NZT with no side effects and shit, produce the pills, all that. And he went from being like a broke, like almost homeless writer to the fucking senator.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like billionaire.
Yeah, no, I mean he's still fucking rich as fuck, right? He's running everything in the city. And then in the TV show, it's just some fucking dude. I forgot what he was even doing, but he was like asking his dad for like money and shit. He was also super broke, and it was the same way. Like his best friend died, and like he gave him the pill at first, so he went to his apartment, found more pills. Then instead, he got chased by the FBI, and since he was super good at problem solving, and they thought he was immune to it because Senator Moore came back and gave him the shots to like be immune to it. He got hired by the FBI to start doing work.
Limitless, the only show that makes you see that being a drug addict does have its perks. Okay.
Bro, I want that pill so fucking bad.
Alright, so topic I was about to talk about, right? Since we're talking about superheroes, which Spider-Man y'all think was the best? Like, who do you think played the best Spider-Man?
I think they're actually working up the deal again too, but...
Oh, they did, but Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
Oh, Tobey Maguire is not the best. That's just the best from your childhood.
Peter, bro, Tony Parker. I
don't know. I think Tom Holland played a pretty good Peter Parker. I mean, Tom Holland's like really good at it, dude. Like Tobey Maguire, he was good, but it just seemed kind of awkward. Like after
Tobey
the first
Maguire
movie.
played the best Peter Parker ever. Spider-Man.
I guess, dude, but like Tom Holland had that actual teenager feel and shit.
Okay,
dude.
okay,
Like,
so
it was better.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Tom Holland feels like a teenager, but like.
But that's what makes it like genuine and shit, bro. Because like Peter Parker's supposed to be a teenager.
He doesn't have the same like nerdy edge to him. I feel like as
he's supposed to have he needs
I mean,
edge.
He's like that, you know, like quirky little like smart fucking kid. You know, he's like geek or whatever. Like
I think
he's kind of fucking like an outcast.
Like Spider-Man's supposed to be, right?
But the thing is, the thing about Tobey Maguire not being like a teenager is they kind of like went with that kind of well in the movie because they kind of tried to blend it in and they made everybody else at the high school like an adult too. So
yeah, that's the thing I didn't like about it because it felt like more like a college type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I just like
because I like every Spider-Man movie, even the Andrew Garfield ones. Those
yeah,
were good.
I like
think
the Andrew Garfield ones.
Tobey Maguire for me ranks above Andrew Garfield because Andrew Garfield he was like and I don't know. The movie just wasn't like as like
I liked it.
Spider-Man-y as like the Tobey Maguire ones. But then Tom Holland came around and he was like more like teenager-ish. The like way the movie was made was like nice and shit. He has like all the quirkiness and shit. He just like that Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what I think, right, is like I'm gonna be honest. Like I think I remember like at least childhood wise, and just like my opinion is like I think I might have just saw like a Tobey Maguire thing here and there, and I was like, oh, that's cool. The mask is kind of scuffed, but like, yay, what are you gonna do, right? And then like
I don't know, his suit kind of.
I remember
I like the texture on it.
Yeah, the Sam Raimi suit.
It was such a great like experience. I remember when I finally got to see like. It must have been the first one, like the Andrew McGarfield Amazing Spider-Man.
Andrew McGarfield.
Whatever his name is, I don't know, bro.
The Andrew Garfield the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is considered to be like the worst superhero movie like ever.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't that good.
Which one was the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
The one with Electro, Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I like that one, bro.
Bro, that's considered to be like the worst.
No, I liked it too, but I'm saying this is the worst out of every Spider-Man movie.
I guess, bro. That was the one with the lizard too,
like,
right?
Half a star.
No, the lizard was in the first one.
Okay.
Again, I think Andrew Garfield was a good Peter Parker too, dude, and they showed like the Uncle Ben death and shit.
If we're being honest, like if
that's why everybody. Hang on.
That's not fair to like say which one's better, Andrew or Toby, because like Toby came first. He's the GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But between
Amazing Spider-Man didn't really have a good suit.
You can't say Andrew you can't say Andrew or Tom Holland, because Tom Holland's making the movies right now.
Yeah,
he's got like 6. He's got more than everybody right now.
That's like that. I feel like that's the thing that makes Tom Holland like better though, because like he had his backstory. He popped up like he popped up in like shit before his own movies, and like there's a little bit of backstory before his movie and shit. And he was like an excited ass teenager, Mans was just like doing little vlogs and shit.
Is like when he popped up in like freaking like Captain America: Civil War, like on the trailer and all that. I'm Daruz. Like, oh shoot, it's Spider-Man. I've seen him in a bunch of other films, and now he's.
Bro, and then you watch the movie, and dude's like trying to vlog his whole experience and shit. He's vlogging like the fucking like.
Yes, bro.
Civil War battle, like that shit was fucking raw, bro.
My personal.
They did that so fucking well.
Movie. You know what? No. What I'll do?
The thing that ruined what is it? The Tobey Maguire movies for me was Spider-Man 3, bro. When he came with that suit shot, like dancing like that and shit. That shit was so cringe.
That was so.
That shit hurt me, bro. Like Spider-Man 3. The only thing I like about Spider-Man 3 is like the symbiote suit. Like that was really the only thing I like, because the black Spider-Man suit was like one of my favorite things. Like the movie itself wasn't that good.
So like, here's how I feel about. I'm gonna first talk about why everybody hates on Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker.
John, why don't you bring up topics more, bro? You just made the most like debatable topic in the fucking world.
I like this. But...
No, I'm saying, but like he's never done shit like this before, bro. Where has this been?
Last episode. But you know what? It's whatever. Just... Hey man, just keep going.
All right. So the reason why nobody really likes Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker.
Because the Gwen Stacy was ugly as fuck.
No, they don't like him as Peter Parker because they try to make him like a popular kid, like a skater boy and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nobody because you don't know.
I mean, he was so nerdy though.
For literally like months, all I did was watch Spider-Man reviews, like right before Far From Home came out, which I still haven't even seen yet because my dad wants to watch it with me. But like literally for like the
Ryan watched it.
Yeah, shut up.
The month before that, the entire month before that movie came out, all I did was watch like reviews on all the Spider-Man movies, and everybody just hated on the Andrew Garfield one. And I went back and I think I rewatched the first one, and I hated it. But Spider-Man 3, the reason why nobody likes it is because they messed up the Venom. The symbiote suit looked amazing. Everybody agrees on it. But when they put on the Venom, do you guys know the backstory on when Spider-Man 3 failed, though?
No, I don't really remember Spider-Man 3.
Alright. So, when Sam Raimi was making Spider-Man 3, they were only gonna have the villain Sandman.
Was that that the one with Sandman in it?
And
yeah,
the Green Goblin's son, Harry Osborn. Those
oh yeah, because
two
wasn't like Green Goblin fighting Sandman while he took on Venom?
No, I will hang on. Okay. So I'm trying to recall what happened.
All I know is like the cover art for fucking Spider-Man 3 went hard as fuck, bro.
So Spider-Man 2 is the one with Doc Ock. Spider-Man 1 was Green Goblin.
Yeah. Like the
Green
original
Goblin
Green Goblin
died, and then
Harry took over, yeah, because he figured out who killed his father.
Yeah, and then
he had that hard-ass hoverboard and shit.
He became like the new Green Goblin, right? But so that was gonna be the movie. It was gonna be Sandman as the main villain, and they were gonna wrap up the Harry Osborn storyline in like a nice little bow, and the movie was gonna come out great. And then
Venom. It's just that Venom was terrible because they literally. It seems like they just took like a strong dude, put him in the symbiote
suit. The script was already written and everything for the movie, and Sony made them put Venom. So, Sam Raimi like had to try to throw him in there.
Needs more edge.
And it kind of ruined it. And the suit wasn't ready, and.
Yeah, because the suit literally looks like they just took the like Spider-Man suit, put it on a strong ass dude, and like gave him like a fucking freaky mouth, dude. That's it.
Okay. So I think this is gonna solve our like Spider-Man debate, right? You can't. No. You can't like try and like add a little more to it, right? Everybody, what do you think is the one thing the I know there's multiple more things, but what do you think the one thing a Spider-Man movie needs in your opinion to be good? You know what I mean? In your view. Like, for example, I'd say...
I think some dope action scenes, bro.
A Spider-Man movie, in my opinion, needs to be funny for it to be a good movie, you know what I mean?
I mean, it has to be funny and have action, though, because, like, dude, it's Spider-Man, bro. He's flexible.
One thing for a Spider-Man movie.
You can. It has to be, like, at least three things,
but I'm
bro.
saying
Just, like,
your
the funny...
opinion, so you can see, like, why this person likes that.
Spider-Man's such a diverse character.
The actor, the comedy, and then the action, because, like, bro, it's Spider-Man. He's flexible, you know, he's whipping around and shit.
Yeah, you see, because, like...
You gotta see all that in full effect before you go fuck around and do whatever.
Of all that, like, if you ask somebody one, you could really see like why they like that actor more. You know what I mean? Like for example, like the Amazing Spider, like the one I like with the Andrew Garfield, whatever his name is, right? I'll never forget like seeing that trailer, right? You remember that scene from like it was either the first one, or the second one. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Robert," achoo, and then he like sprays him with the web shooter, bro. Yeah. I'll never forget that. That was so funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That movie was like fucking good with the comedy and shit. It wasn't bad.
I mean, that's what I like in a Spider-Man movie. You know? I mean, I think that one was like one of the.
Because I mean, like I said, the first one wasn't that bad. It's just the second one they like killed it, in my opinion.
You see, if I was making a Spider-Man movie, the reason I couldn't pick one thing is because there's two different sides to the Spider-Man, right? There's the nerdy Peter Parker that's too scared to go talk to Mary Jane, and then there's the Spider-Man that lets like all of his like emotions like fly, and he's like the, you know, wisecracking guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I was building the perfect Spider-Man, right, and I had from the three actors to choose from to do it, I would have Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker because Tobey Maguire.
You can't just like switch up the actors for each scene though. That's fucking retarded.
Dude, I'd do it.
No, because like. He was like, he played the nerdy role so well, and his face just like, he kind of like, he looked like a nerd already, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had the look to it. And then, I can't even think of the guy that's playing Spider-Man's name anymore. Tom Holland.
Tom Holland?
Like, no, don't disrespect him like that. He's already on the list.
No, it's because I was thinking of Andrew Garfield, and I kept trying to say, Andrew Holland. That's why I couldn't think of his first name.
Andrew Holland, you're so disrespectful.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
I would take like Tom Holland's like action scenes, like the way he can move around as the Spider-Man,
Disney money.
And then maybe even mix in Andrew Garfield's comedic value a little bit, and then you would have the perfect Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're talking all about this Spider-Man.
Bro, I feel like you gotta give Tom Holland time, bro, because he's actually like nice.
Speaking of giving Tom Holland time at all, I think we need to explain to everybody kind of like why everybody's talking about Spider-Man in the first place. You know what I mean? Like what's going on with him? Does anybody want to explain that?
Sony deal.
Explain that, please.
Well, no, because the Sony deal went through.
Explain what happened at first and why was the controversy or whatever, and then just explain how it settled.
All right, so pretty much Sony. Oh, back in when Marvel was going bankrupt, Sony wanted to make a Spider-Man movie, and they bought the film rights to Spider-Man. Well, now Marvel's one of the richest companies in the world. Yeah,
because Disney's over here fucking clapping shit, owning everything in the world.
You ever seen that picture where it's like Thanos, but it's Mickey's face, and then he has all 4 companies like Fox?
Yeah.
Marvel. Bro, that's hilarious.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he even had like Disney has some shit with YouTube, like
they're
some
not
big
allowed
like
to
fucking.
Buy Sony because otherwise they'd be a monopoly, and then they go to prison, bro. We'll go ahead.
Sony's trying to get bought out. But anyways, so Sony has the rights to film Spider-Man, and Marvel really wanted to put him in the universe, so they came up with the agreement where Marvel gets all the profits from the merchandise that is sold for Spider-Man, but 100% of the box office revenue goes to Sony. So like
that sounds like a great deal.
The $1.8 billion. Wait.
The 1.8 goes to Sony?
Yes, the $1 billion.
And the profit from the thing goes to, what is it, Marvel?
The merchandise sales, so like Spider-Man shirts goes to Marvel. The box office goes to Sony.
Wait, I don't see how they would profit for like fucking the like production money.
You would be surprised, bro. Merchandise so often sounds like more than like just movies and whatnot, bro.
But then when Marvel went
like toys and shit.
Deal, they went up to renegotiate their agreement, and Marvel got greedy, and they said, let's split the box office 50-50.
And then Sony pulled that Yeet no Jutsu,
and Sony said,
80-20 split would be good.
Sony said, nope, you're not doing that. You guys are Disney. We're a company going bankrupt at the moment.
They should have just said 80-20, bro. 80-20 would have been good.
What he's trying to say is he just Sony hit the whoa, you know.
Pretty sure that's what they agreed on. I'm not positive, but I was actually kind of hyped for what was gonna happen because Tom Holland's still signed as Spider-Man, so he would still have to come for the next couple movies. But the next movie that Sony was gonna make with the Spider-Man was gonna be like a Sinister Six type deal, but like not as advanced. You know, like maybe like 4 of them or so. You know what I'm talking about?
Sinister 4.
And then no, they weren't gonna. They were gonna call it Spider-Man, but they were gonna have like the Sinister Six start to form in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the next movie, they were gonna have another Venom movie come out, and then the next movie was gonna be a Spider-Man Venom crossover, and that would have been sick.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, if they tried to do that, like when Sony like copped the rights and they didn't like return the agreement, like that would have been so scuffed. Just to imagine that, like Spider-Man, just imagine like everything is like gets put outside of the universe. We can't use Iron Man or any of the Avengers now, so Spider-Man just in his own universe and all that. Like, I don't care if you like. Maybe I'm being ignorant because I didn't really watch the Venom movie, but bro, I don't care. Like, freaking Spider-Man needs to stay in that universe, bro. Like.
Wait, but yeah, who owns Venom, right?
Sony.
Who does? Sony.
Sony owns Venom and the majority of Spider-Man villains along with Spider-Man. Like the film rights for Venom, Sandman, Green Goblin, all go to like.
Man, let's just go start a GoFundMe and buy Sony ourselves, and then just give it to Marvel, bro. We might as well.
I mean, but at the same time, if you think about it, it doesn't matter because Spider-Man.
I think Sony owning some of these villains, like Venom, I kind of liked it because when I watched the Venom movie, it kind of felt like a different tone from the Marvel.
Yeah. If it was Disney, bro, they would have made that like PG-2.
But like, everybody's freaking out, but like, does it really matter? Because like, Spider-Man's already done with the MCU, bro. Like, the Avengers shit's over. He's not needed for any of that shit anymore.
Bro, like,
but they were about to make him like the head force of the new Avengers when it started to come out. I think.
Well, like, what? They're gonna make more Avengers movies? That's retarded.
All right, Pandaz.
No, I think they were going to do the comic book storyline that they have going, called like the the new Avengers. It's like Spider-Man, like Black Panther, like a bunch of different.
The
like,
next thing coming out is the Dark Avengers.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't know. Marvel movies just all kind of feel the same to me now when I watch them.
I love it, dude.
But, like,
I'm all for it.
That's to me, bro. Marvel movies are slap.
Oh.
I didn't say they weren't slap. They're just starting to kind of feel the same, bro. But like to
Alright,
me,
but if you're saying that means you're like getting bored of them. You're tired out. You're burnt out.
Did y'all? Because I never got the chance, right? But did y'all go to see the first Avengers or Age of Ultron in theaters?
No.
I didn't see them in theaters, but
I haven't seen any Avengers movie in theaters. I think until Infinity War.
Yeah. I didn't see the only. Actually, no. I think about it. The only Avengers thing I ever saw. Like, I really wanted to go see Infinity War, but I never could. But Avengers like Endgame, I don't think we could really like comment on and all that, because it must be an amazing experience just to go see every single movie progress as in theaters, bro. Because, bro, you gotta think, by the next Avengers movie, bro, most of us will probably be out of school, bro. And then to like reply to like the freaking like Spider-Man, it probably wouldn't matter that much if like Sony was out, bro. If they get the rights to like Spider-Man and to make another film, he's not allowed to mention Iron Man. So the whole plot of oh Tony Stark, I miss you. He's not allowed to mention any of the Avengers, bro. Those funny little Captain America scenes where like they're in gym or something like that. It's just this weird like cut off universe where Spider-Man's the main hero. I don't like it, bro. But you know what? They worked it out, so everything's okay, and I don't have to like go, burn down Sony.
What, Disney and Sony worked it out?
Apparently.
Yeah, they worked it out either yesterday or today.
What
I saw
was the
it,
deal?
but I didn't
get a chance to read it.
I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I just saw from a couple different sources.
Spider-Man is not homeless
anymore. Alright, let me see this, bro. So in the Dark Avengers, apparently it's let me see again.
I know that in like 2021.
The Dark Avengers is Captain Marvel, I think. Who the fuck is that bitch again? Miss Marvel, something like that.
Yeah, Carol Danvers.
Venom, Iron Patriot, Wolverine, and Hawkeye.
Okay, at least Hawkeye's still around, bro.
No, we got Rhodey holding it down.
Apparently, the next confirmed Marvel movie, like for Phase 5, is Black Panther 2, which is May 6th of 2022. Well, I think I might. Oh, bro, where will I be in 2022, dog? Jesus Christ.
Graduated high school.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
What year do I?
I'm class of 2020. You're class of 2022.
Oh, okay. No. So I'll be in my last year, but I won't be graduated yet. Or maybe whoop whoop, early graduation. You never know. But
I mean, you'll basically be graduated. You'll be a senior.
Yeah. Either that. Whoa! Imagine if we all, bro. The next Avengers movie that comes out, bro. There can't be no way that we can all see it together, bro. We'll be able to, bro. Oh my God.
Nah, John's still gonna be in school. He's gonna be in 11th grade.
I mean, y'all want to go see it when he was in school, bro. We can make that happen. Oh my God.
Nobody wants to see movies with you, dude.
Oh, I guess just ask my mom.
I didn't know if you knew this, but fedoras are banned where we live.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What I've been doing, right? What if I put like a cap under, like on top of my fedora? You know what I mean? So like.
Like a baseball hat with the rim.
No, they're banned because like the brim that goes around.
Yeah.
Like I forget what they said about it, but like
something about like crime rates and shit. Criminals been using it to hide their face.
Yeah. They always have like these mob bosses are always wearing those hats.
So like if they like see the brim, they ask you to take it off, and if you don't take it off, then
you get shot on the spot.
Bang!
For real.
Young Haitian man gets shot up in a Target for wearing fedora. Like, all right, buddy.
Bro, Spider-Man Noir is the hardest Spider-Man, dude.
Bro, we're all over the Marvel stuff this episode, bro.
I wish they did that, bro.
I remember the first thing they ever like did like the whole little Spider-Verse thing. I remember was like Ultimate Spider-Man, where like they like did like little Spidey-verse things, bro. They had like a whole like just Lady Spider-Man. I remember they had the Spider-Pig jump. I think it was just Spider-Man Noir, and that was it. I can't remember any others besides that. Spider Noir I thought was pretty tough, bro. Batman.
Oh yeah, and the fucking Disney XD series.
Yeah. That was like.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's what they did first, bro.
Spider-Ham.
I love that was like
Bro.
What was your favorite Marvel cartoon or whatever? Cause
Marvel might have DC in the movie game, bro, but like in like the TV show and the animated movie game, DC's got Marvel beat.
Well,
Yeah.
When it comes to animated movies, oh shoot, yeah, forget Marvel. But
but Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Right. But then when you realize that they're not actually a part of the series, just because freaking the boy who played Cottonmouth in Luke Cage is gonna play Blade, like that makes me so angry. Oh my god.
Why does that make you angry?
Because, bro, I really like to think that that's like a whole part of the universe, bro. Like, imagine just like one time you're watching like a Captain America movie, and Captain America's like, oh, Bucky, we're not supposed to be in this part of the neighborhood, and you see freaking like Luke Cage washing a window. He just turn around and they just keep driving on, bro. Like, I love little interconnect. Like, I love just like knowing
I'm
like,
not
the
sure if
whole
this
world,
is his name,
you know
but
what I mean?
I for some reason the names pop in my head. RCDC World or RC
Oh yeah, RDC World.
Yeah, RDC World.
Yeah.
They did like videos about how Marvel characters feel about being in movies. I love those.
Yeah, like it was like Netflix Marvel heroes talk about why they
John just figures out about RDC World. Jeez.
No, bro, I used to watch him back in the day.
Let's talk about Popeyes. That new chicken sandwich is going crazy, bro.
Don't talk to me about that.
Oh wait, stop! Cut!
What?
This is the end of the podcast. If you want to catch the rest of the podcast, hop on over to SoundCloud and watch it there.
Oh, okay, Pandaz making money moves. Alright, yeah.
Last minutes of the podcast.
Ooh, okay, so we all out here making a good move in Simon. Yeah, we can't wait to watch you over on SoundCloud, and let's just say the little au revoir.
Link in description.
This has been the Infinite Gear with your boys. Your Prof Beetle Boy, the dude wearing the hat. Also iiPandaz, the man who makes the stuff on fire and all that. Whatever codes you gotta use them. Tell them, Pandaz.
I walk around like that.
Yeah, apparently that's his code. And the boy, thickest boy around on the ground.
Hold on. Can we get a
AKA
transition?
RageFaceHYPE.
Let me get the transition real quick. Hold on.